viewers to another episode on Abrefi Talk Show of Ring Road, and I'm Abrefi, your host, and I'll be joined in the house a Ghanaian rapper but based in South Africa, and he's the CEO of Boss Brain Entertainment. Today we are going to have a lot to talk about. To talk about his career, how he started, the challenges and everything, and how he left Ghana to South Africa and how he's coping in another country. If you're an upcoming artist, you pick some and you add some to whatever you are doing so that you can also move forward. You can also look up to him, or you can get to know him more. So we'll go for a quick commercial break, but before that, I'd like to say a very big thank you to Paloma Hotel for this opportunity given to us for this beautiful place, and to GH Morning News and Movieeraghana. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Movieeraghana, on YouTube. Follow us on all social media platforms at Abrefi Talk Show. Stay tuned. Come back, and it's Abrefi Talk Show off Ring Road. Like I said, I have in the house a rapper. He's a Ghanaian but based in South Africa, right? And he's the CEO of Big Boss Brain Entertainment. Okay, you are welcome to Abrefi Talk Show. It's YINKS, right? YINKS. Okay, YINKS. Okay. What's the real name?
Kofi Akwabi Yinka.
From
Congo.
So why South Africa?
Because half of my family is there.
Oh, okay.
My father was there till he passed away about 2 weeks or 4 weeks ago. But yeah, half of the family is there.
Okay. So how did your career start? How did you start? Pass us through a little bit.
I went to Achimota GSS.
Okay.
And at that time, I didn't really know music.
Okay.
So I came to live with a family friend. Okay. And then I was schooling in Achimota. So the family friend's son approached me with a CD. And it had like a couple of songs from Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas, and Pac. Okay. So when I listened to it, I loved Nas because the song was called If I Rule the World, and it meant a lot to me because I felt like I could rule the world. So I started calling myself Nas. I got into this rapping stuff. I was rapping, songs of Nas. And when I went to high school, which is Hope Jones in Koforidua.
Okay.
Right. That was when, when I got there, people were like, over here, we don't do copyright songs. So you need to write your own music. And the school was really big on entertainment. We had this Saturday entertainment shows, and I started writing lyrics, and I got into it. And when I left Ghana, I took it very serious when I left it. Yeah.
At what time did you leave Ghana?
2008.
And was it because of music that you left, or you left purposely for something?
It wasn't because of music. I left for school. I went to, I first went to Lesotho. It's a small country in South Africa. Oh, okay. University of Lesotho. So when I got there, I was purposely there to study. Okay. But then, one day I was coming from lectures and a guy just walked in. He's like, hey, can you rap? I'm like, yeah. He said, I got a studio. Come to my crib. Let's do it. And I'm like, oh my God, this shit got me again. And I went back to it, and, I started rapping. Then I moved to South Africa, and then I took it serious.
Okay. When you went to South Africa, it was 2000 and...
I went to South Africa 2010.
2010, okay. At what point did your music start from there?
It started right from there, because one of the reasons why I relocated from Lesotho to South Africa was because of the music. Okay. The people in Lesotho were like, hey, I think that you're too good and you need to be in South Africa. That's where the industry is really popping, you know. So I didn't want to leave, you know, because I was already getting to second year in the school, and you know, people are like, it doesn't matter, just go, you know. So I hit my father up. I'm like, hey, I need to move to South Africa, you know. And it's like, okay, let's do it. And then I transferred from there. I went to University of Free State in South Africa, and then I took the music serious.
How was the support from family?
You know, my family is more of they're more into academics. You know, my father really was not that type of man who was really going to stop you from what you're doing. As long as you know what you're doing, you'll probably not say anything about it, but you're allowed to do what you want to do. You know, just make sure the push was right. So I think that I didn't really have any stress from my family. From my father or mother, as long as like the push was going right,
they were cool with it. And the fans too. How was the fans responding to it? Since you are Ghanaian and you just moved into South Africa to start something.
Right. You know, one thing for sure, South Africa is called a rainbow nation for no reason. Yeah.
I wanted to ask why, but you said for no reason. So
but maybe it has a reason. Maybe, but I'm just trying to say there's a reason why it's called Rainbow Nation. Like you have different type of race in South Africa. You have whites, you have Indians, you have Chinese, you have blacks, you have other African tribes from different countries, and they have really embraced the idea that whoever is in the country is part of the country. You know, so whether you're from there or you're not from there, whatever you're doing, if you're good, they will support you. Right. So it's like it has the opportunity. The opportunity is there for anybody who wants to do right and excel. It's a good place to be.
When did you return to Ghana? When did you return?
Actually, after I left, I came to Ghana after 11 years. Like probably, I came to Ghana. I think after like 9 or 10 years, I'm not sure. But I came to Ghana around 2018. And then I left. And then from then, I've been coming in.
How is the support from Ghanaians you home? How are they supporting your career? Is it like the South Africa or it differs?
To be honest, the type of music that I do is not really. I know the people in Ghana listen to hip hop, you know, but the media in Ghana is not really into promoting hip hop. They're more into your dancehall, Afrobeat. You know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of followers. Like if I check my fan base, the statistics, the third largest following I have is Ghana. You know? So I have a lot of following from Ghana, but I've not really gotten myself into the market because I feel like you need to know where your market is. That's music business. You cannot sell your market in a market that is not market. You're going to fail. You know what I mean? So I was just looking at going to the markets that favors me, and then the people whom will hear me, and with time I could blend easily by maybe doing a feature with somebody or something. All right.
So what are the challenges you've been facing so far since you started the industry from school time till now? What are the challenges you faced so far?
Okay, you know, for every upcoming artist, what is I was a student, and so I had to sacrifice like my PhD and put it in the music. You know, like when other people were clubbing, I was going to go pay somebody in the studio with that money to record. So as an upcoming artist, like you take a lot of financial problems. Like, that's one of the challenges, and the other things is that you also struggle with you know, getting major opportunities. You know, especially in a place whereby the competition is so big. It's not easy to break through. Like luck needs to be on your side. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of the challenges. But I mean, nothing in this world is easy anyway. So you don't complain about it. Just keep going.
Apart from your song, your hip hop song that you do, and your raps, what song do you normally listen to?
sometimes I could be off mood and I'll be listening to like country music. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I could be listening to country music. I could also be listening to like I listen to a lot of rap music, obviously,
Okay.
but like on regular basis, I don't really listen to rap music.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like some good music. Maybe it doesn't matter. It should, as long as it sounds good to me.
Okay.
You know, I listen to it, even though I'm doing rap, but I don't purely listen to only rap.
Rap.
Yeah, I could listen to reggae, you know, or I could remember a classic song and I could just go download it, and it will be on my playlist like the whole week, jam into it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's dancehall, whether it's R&B, whether it's reggae, whatever. So I don't really.
You don't really have a specific something that you normally listen to. Okay. What do you like most? Is it the writing or the recording or the execution? Which one do you like most?
I mean, I wouldn't say the writing.
Okay.
I like the final product.
The final product.
Because like I'm very busy.
Okay.
So I struggle with time in writing.
Okay.
But if let's say if I have a song to record, then I could just get on it. I'm like, I need to be done with this fast. I need to be done with this fast and get over it. So it's like I'm not enjoying the writing.
Okay.
I just want to hear the final product. You know what I mean? So I think that I like the final product.
The execution.
The music.
So how do you then write if you don't like the writing? So how then do you get your songs down, or how do you do that?
When you're born with it, you don't struggle to write.
Exactly.
You just write.
Okay.
You don't enjoy it, but you just write.
Okay.
So it's not like on a daily basis I pick a book and then I start writing music. Like, no, I don't do that.
Okay.
If I get a beat and I like it, the day, let's say if I gotta record tomorrow,
okay,
I'm just gonna sit down maybe a night before the day and I just hit it and I write it and I get down with it, I go record. I don't like to write music and leave it there, you know, without recording.
Wow.
So
that shows how talented you are and
right.
how.
That's what I'm saying. If you are born with
it,
you just comes. You know, like you call me, yo, I got a beat, come to the studio. I go there, I write to it, and record straight up.
Okay.
I don't want to write music
and put it down, then come back recording.
It ain't mixed up.
Okay. Where did you get your inspiration from? When you started music, where did you get your inspiration?
You see, there's a lot of things that inspire me.
Okay.
Like to motivate me in what I'm doing. Number one is that I've always wanted a voice in society.
Okay.
You know, a voice that I can use a positive.
Okay.
I hate injustice.
Okay.
I hate inhuman activities.
Okay.
And when I see things like that, it breaks me. So I've always been like, how will I be in a position of power to have that authority, you know, influence certain situations? And I felt that, okay, at the moment I got the music. So if I have music, I'll have following. If I have following, I'll have power in society. Because I'm sure the biggest musicians in Ghana can literally say something and boom, the fans will jump going to like doing that. Exactly. So that's real power.
Yeah.
So that stuff really motivates me to keep working to be in a very powerful position. And also, I look at the other great things other musicians have done, and it motivates me to like be like them. You know. So that's just my angle.
Okay. How will what you are practicing now or what you are doing now be different from 5 years to come?
My upcoming album, right?
Okay.
It's called 3000 C.
Okay.
The reason why I call 3000 C is a date. In the ancient times, C, they were writing dates like that with C, using C to represent it, like BC, before Christ and all of that. Okay. So the reason why I said 3000 C was because I feel like I'm still going to be here. My history, whatever I'm doing, is going to be around in the year 3000. You know? Because I feel like I'm doing a lot of positive stuff, and that is gonna remain. History will remember everything that I'm trying to do, you know, and it all has to do with positivity, the energy that I put out, and the music that I put out. I'm very commercial with my music, but here and then I say very important things in it that people will remember. You know, when they listen to the music, it's very deep.
Okay. So, what are the characteristics of a great music? As you say, your music are very, very deep, meaning they give great message to the world. What are the characteristics when we see a music is great or you have a good music?
Like I said, don't get it confused. My music is very commercial. I'm not a conscious artist.
Okay.
But like I said, when I do music, here and then I throw in a few things that are very deep. You know. And to me, characteristics of a great music or something deep, any type of music to me that has a lot of influence on people, that's great music. That's why I would say it's a hit. If it's not great, it will never be a hit. If it's not great, it will sound good. It will be good music, but it's not a great song.
Yes.
A great song is big, and a great song has a lot of impact.
Yes.
A great song has a lot of impact. I don't know if it's right.
I get you right.
I don't know if you get it.
I get you right. I saw a post, I think some 3 days ago. Does it necessarily, if you are a musician, do you necessarily have to copy a great artist to be a great artist yourself?
I mean, everybody starts off by listening to somebody. Like I said, I started looking at the past and going from there, you know. So I bet that every artist has somebody they look at.
So if the artist, let me see, if an artist is not performing well, do we have to criticize and say if the artist want to perform well? You should look up to this, or should copy from this person?
If I get your question right, you're asking me if artists are not doing well, they should be criticized or not criticized. I mean, I think that people got different opinions on whatever that is happening, whether music, business, I mean, anything. People have different opinions to it, you know? And I feel like depending on people's opinion, it can affect the artist. People's opinions could affect the artist, like depending on what they say. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it has a lot of impact on an artist, but at the same time, you should just, like, if you want to criticize somebody, be a bit cautious, you know, because people commit suicide because of what somebody said, you know. So I think that the fans should just be watchful, like how they just talk, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? Because you probably cannot do what he's doing. So you need to, even if you're gonna criticize him from a very good perspective, like honest truth, and mean well, but not to do it out of spite or hate. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, all the concept of the buzz brain and team, right?
Right.
Yeah. Is it a company, or tell us more about it?
Okay, so when I started my hustle, I was looking for a record. You know, every upcoming artist, you have this record that you have. And that is like, I felt like that was one of the biggest mistakes I made earlier on in my career. When I was busy emailing every record company through there trying to get a record deal and not understanding what it takes to get a record deal. And I had to like start learning for myself. I was like, enough is enough. I was tired of rejection. And I was like, hey, let me start my own label. You know, and then I registered that company more than 10, I think 2016. The name was already there, but I registered it in 2016.
Making it official.
Right. And then along the way, I was looking for distribution. And I'll hit some distribution companies that were like, no, we don't distribute this type of music. I'll hit them out, oh, we don't do this, we don't do that. Then one of my partners, he hit me up and he said, I got an idea. I want us to start a distribution company so that we don't need to go hustle for distribution. Then we also co-started a company called Airline Music Distribution. And right now, we distribute a lot of artists in South Africa, outside South Africa. So it's not only gospel entertainment, I also go on the hardest distribution in Africa right now. Airline Music Distribution, 3 partners. Right.
How did this start? What brought about it? If you're not getting any record label, what makes you get a record label?
Okay, you see, the record label system has changed from how it used to operate back in the days, whereby A&Rs from label, artists and repertoires, they go out and bring scout talents, and they bring to the label raw talent, and the label's gonna win the talent, and then put them out there in the market. But in today's business, labels are not doing that no more because a lot of labels are doing defense, like basically closing down. Because a lot of artists have come to learn that it's good to be independent. So labels are not really trying to also make that mistake to pick artists from the bottom. So they want an artist who's already making waves. Then what they do is that they just like look at the weaker things in your career, and then you put the money up, and then they cover it up. You know, for instance, this artist is popping, but he needs more marketing. Let's put the money up for that. This artist likes a lot of videos. Let's put the money up for videos, and then they don't spend too much. It's not too much of a risk. They're good to go. So if an artist want to get a record deal in today's world, trust me, you got to work hard. Put your own bread up and go forward. Like you don't care about nobody. And somebody's gonna see like, yo, you need to do business with this guy. Because you're already popping, they want a piece of that. And then they'll come to you. But if you're an upcoming artist, you haven't put a lot of work in and busy emailing people, trust me, faith. I get that all the time. So I laugh when I see them. And when you tell them like, hey, can you build something to get that? You want to help people, you sell it, blah, 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 but you don't know what it is.
Why? Because we outside, we feel like you people have the capacity or you have the ability of them. Make us understand why you can't help them.
You see, there are millions of artists who are doing it. Millions. And, yeah, and they are no matter how talented you are. So what is going to make you stand out? You need to buzz. So you can say, you can feel like an artist will feel like he's so good, he's got everything, but still labels don't pay attention. It means that there's something you're lacking, you're not interested in, you know. And a label is just somebody's investment. If I gotta put my money on you as an artist, it's not only about music. I need to also like it. I need to like the personality. Some artists are so disrespectful. So they could be good, but their character will be set in different. Because then if I feel like you're so disrespectful, tomorrow you will be disrespectful. And that will hurt me because I know I've sacrificed my money to put you where you are. So a lot of factors contribute why some people are not interested in doing business in some places. So, right, a lot of factors.
Since you're in South Africa now, I've noticed something in Ghana. I don't know whether you be in Ghana now. In Ghana, wouldn't be given the attention that you need and those things. Thanks be to God, we have social media now, so everybody can do whatever they like about it. You can do music, video, and somebody to watch. But now, when you're going to get attention and everything that you, unless you do something that will, you are already a hit, or you do a music that has trend, or is trending now, that makes like will make you get where you want to get. It's the same.
You see, like what I've noticed that, like what I've noticed that is happening is like bad publicity sells. And to me, I don't think that you need to create a bad publicity to become a big star. You know, I feel like you need to make the right music business moves. You know, South Africa is truly about music business. They copy the US, it's like a copycat of the US music industry. They have all the structures in place. They have all the music copyright societies in place. It's working on the law. They take it serious. They don't play with it. That's why you have all the US major companies. They have branches of. You have recently open an office in South Africa. So they well structured. And labels like that, they're not really looking at publicity. They're looking at talent and buzz. Why can't you buzz without bad publicity? So are you always going to, you know, do some bad publicity just to put your name out there? What about the talent? The talent needs to buzz. The talent ain't buzzing, then I don't think that you're solid artist. So I don't really believe in bad publicity.
Exactly. Bad publicity is not really there. Doesn't make you a solid artist. Go for a commercial. Abrefi talk show. So, YINKS,
Yeah.
right? Okay. What is more important to you? Is it fame or credibility?
Fame or credibility. Fame is important to me.
Okay.
Because like I said earlier on, you know, I want a voice in society.
Okay.
You cannot have a voice without fame.
Okay.
So fame, I'll go for fame. Fame comes with credibility.
Okay.
You can't be famous without having like credibility. You know.
So, what made you decide to pursue a career in entertainment?
See, like I said, when you're born with it, you're born with it.
Okay.
I used to play soccer a lot.
Okay.
But it's like when I went to Achimota, like my path crossed with my destiny of getting into music. And it was ordained by God, like the way everything happened. I feel like I was born to do it. Because the way I love soccer, I couldn't believe I could transition so easily from playing football to music. You know, but like, if you're born with it, you will definitely like go with the flow.
Okay. Could you have gotten any satisfaction if you hadn't done music?
I'm more into I love entrepreneurship.
Okay.
If I wasn't really into music, I think I would be like I'll be fully into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
I love business.
Okay.
I love deals. So even now that I'm doing music, I'm heavily
still
in entrepreneurship. And so it's something that if I wasn't doing music, I would be doing that. Right.
Okay. What makes you unique?
My way of thinking, my character, my ideologies,
Okay.
my philosophies, and the things I believe makes me very different.
What has been the best performance ever in your career since you started?
Best performance. I think that it was my first album launch.
Okay. How many albums do you have?
I have like one already in stores. It was actually an LP, not really an album. It was an LP.
Okay.
But the launch was like the biggest performance ever of my career.
Was it held in South Africa?
Right, in Joburg, Santon, Cocoon. You know, Cocoon is closed down now, but it was like the hottest club back then, next to Taboo, you know. And the club was filled up, like people couldn't even enter the club, you know. The audience was great. So I think that was one of the biggest performances ever.
Do you have any favorite singer in Ghana? A musician?
Musician. You mean any musician?
Your favorite?
My favorite.
Yeah, your favorite.
Singer or any artist?
Any artist.
I like medical. I like his stuff. It's lyrically good. Like, I know him personally, and I'm not saying because I know him, but I'm saying that because like I've really listened to that guy.
Actually, I actually like him. He's my favorite rapper.
I've listened to his music, and he's so versatile.
Exactly.
You know?
I love his style and everything.
He's so creative. Like when I listen to his content, like I can tell this guy's talented.
It's true.
You know? And he's one of my favorites. You know? I like other guys, but he's one of my favorites. And I like what Sako is doing. You know, I don't really know much of his music, but I like hearing him when I hear his stuff. I know this guy's dope, you know, and I like his work. Yeah, like he's pushing. Yeah.
For your years in industry, I think you've seen the rough and the smooth part in it. The standard of music, is it increasing or decreasing?
You know, the music keeps changing in the game. It keeps changing. So I would rather say it's increasing, you know. But I mean, you mean music in Ghana or like the whole world in general? Okay,
let's take it the whole world in general.
Yeah, the whole world in general, music keeps changing. You know, like now we got drill music coming up. People are doing drill music, you know. People are like, you know, mixing Afrobeat with rap. Like it keeps changing. So I think music, like the music will always grow. Every generation will bring different type of music. Every generation.
So under your record label, do you have any upcoming artist that has been signed under?
You see, what I do under my company.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not ready to give any artist a record deal.
Okay.
I'm not ready to do that.
Why?
But because I'm taking care of my business now.
Okay.
But I have a management division, and I have 2 female artists. One from Zambia, based in South Africa. I just did an agreement with her. And I have one in Durban. I also did an agreement with her. And apart from that, my company provides consultancy services, entertainment consultancy services. Mm-hmm. It's something that is not really common in Ghana. But an entertainment consultancy firm focuses on providing services that will help an artist to grow.
Okay.
We guide artists.
Okay.
We give them direction. We give them the right industry contacts. We help them. We broaden their knowledge about their business. We draft their career plans, strategize their careers, and guide them.
I don't think someday Ghana.
Sorry?
I don't think we have some in Ghana.
Yeah, I think Ghana is straight up management.
Management.
Right.
Yeah.
But in South Africa, there's something like entertainment consultancy, whereby artists who feel like they're independent, they don't have a deal, they don't have a manager, they're like, hey, let me contact an entertainment consultant, and an entertainment consultant will pull me through. because an entertainment consultant is on top of the hierarchy.
Yeah.
They know the business. They have contacts in the business. They're more like managers.
Managers.
The only difference is that the managers on the road with you and doing your daily work. The consultant basically tells you what to do, and then you and your team you go and do it. You know.
Then this thing you should introduce it in Ghana. It will really help the up and coming artists.
I've done it. And I also have an artist in Ghana now management.
Oh, okay.
Padogo. He's a legendary Ghanaian artist. He used to be with Last Two back in the days with Tiny and his name is Padogo. I have a management deal. Yeah. And I think so these 3 artists, 2 girls, him, they under our management. And apart from him, I've consulted for I think about 2 artists. I think a lady called Miss Kiki, very talented lady, and another guy called EK. I'm still working with them, here and then. But like Miss Kiki per se, I'm still working with her. She's very talented. She's like, I think she's one of the artists that people don't really know much about, but she has great music. And I always tell her that she's the next Angelina Kidjo from Ghana. But people will know very soon, right? So I want to do it. I want to do that here in Ghana. I'm talking to a few people, trying to tell them that listen, you don't necessarily need a manager. You don't necessarily need a label. If you meet somebody who says I'm a consultant in music business and I can guide you, take the offer and let me help you. But I realize that artists here, because they don't understand that when I say to them, it sounds like it's trash.
It sounds,
They feel like I'm trying to rip them off the money. But it's not that I'm trying to rip you all the money. I'm trying to give you knowledge. Knowledge is the most expensive commodity. Information, per se, is the most expensive commodity. That is why people go to school and pay heavy school fees to learn. So if you don't know, if you don't have the information, you'll be doing things on your own. But that is the wrong way. But if I instill the information in you and enlighten you, it will be easier for you to climb. So here and then, I always, like a lot of artists DM me from Ghana, Nigeria, when I tell them that, hey, I want to consult for you, I want to give you the opportunity, they don't want to pay. I'm like, do you? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that is one of the things that put me on. I had to learn from consultants from the US. I was talking to people, and they were teaching me music business.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I hope with time, people who take it will take it. Those who don't take it, I can't force it.
Exactly. Which one should artists pay attention to? Is it the lyrics or the beat?
Some people listen to melody. The audience, you have 2 types of audience. You have audience that just listen to melody. They don't care about what's going on in the music.
Yeah.
And you have audience that listen to lyrics. They want to know what this artist is saying, especially audience who are really rap fanatics. They're interested in lyrics, But those who just want to party and have a good time, they just want to hear some good song and sound. They vibing with it and with their favorite artists. So with that one, I can't really specify. But hey, whatever that works for your fan base, do it. If your fan base are the type of fans that focus on melody, give them good melody. If your fan base are the type of fans that focus on lyrics, give them good lyrics. If they focus on both, give them both.
How important is lyrics?
Lyrics, to me,
to you,
whatever you say in your music can have an impact on somebody. So, putting out lyrics that caters for every situation is very important.
Okay.
You can talk about flashy things. Somebody might have hit a jackpot, got money, bought a nice car. You're like, yo, I feel like jamming to this guy's music. He's talking about something flashy. Maybe he's got his bands or whatever. Somebody might be in pain and they want to listen to some music that could heal them. And they want to go find some music that could heal them. Somebody might be in love and they need some love songs to send to somebody.
No.
And they want to listen to love music.
Okay.
So lyrics is very important. So especially when you're creating an album, you need to infuse like different type of sounds and concepts in it just to cater for everything.
Okay.
I mean, right.
Any collaboration? Do you have any collaboration?
I've done a lot of collaborations with artists, but not major artists.
Okay.
I'm not really into the whole idea of let me do a song with a big artist.
Okay.
You know, I mean, if the opportunity is there for me to do it with a big artist, I'll do it. But I can't force it. I believe in talent. If I could hear an artist and the artist is good, and I feel like I need him on this song to give me a hit, I would do that. Like recently, one of my producers sent me a beat, and the beat he sent me, it was Afro, and I was like, oh man, my album doesn't really have Afro sound, and a lot of people are like, hey, do something Afro sometime, So I was like, this is an opportunity, but I don't want to try and create something that I'm not used to.
Okay.
So let me put it out there, and I wanted any artist to comment. So I put it out. I said, I need some talented artists to comment with their music, and a lot of artists did. And when I listened to it, I sent the beat to almost all the artists that commented. I selected a few, I sent it to them, and then I was like, hey, just record some hook with your phone, send it to me, let me hear it. Some artists, like, I'll do it. The serious artists, they did it ASAP, they brought it. And then I picked one. And the rest, when they saw I said I was done with the song, they were now trying to send me stuff. And I was like, I don't operate like that. Your work ethics tells me a lot about you.
Yeah.
It means that you don't take opportunities.
Serious.
Serious artists, they do it instantly. They don't wait. And I picked a young guy from Nigeria, and I put him on the song, and he's so talented, So and he made a hit for me. The song is great, and that is how I am. I don't really care whether you're a big artist or you're a small artist. As long as you can give me a hit, and I get in contact with you, and we're good, and that's what's up.
But you've not done any collaboration with any Ghana artist?
No, not that I can think of. But in future, I'm looking at doing that. Like, I think Medical is one of the guys I'll definitely do some record with,
Okay. So what's new for YINKS? What's new to come? What should we hope for?
Right now, I have an album coming, 3000 C, and I have an album coming, 3000 C, and I also just decided that I should put my charity organization into effect.
Okay.
So I'm done with the paperwork, and I'm looking forward to raising funds so that I could do donations across Africa, especially the countries that I have fan base in. I want to donate to orphanages, at least 2 or 1 orphanage in each country. So that's some project that is in the pipeline, and the album too is in the pipeline. So I think those are my 2 main focus now: the album and the charity tour. Right?
So can you give us one of your songs?
You mean on my phone?
No, like you sing it for me.
Oh, I should sing it for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a singer, so.
Okay, so any of your hip hop song or your rap, what you do?
Oh, you want me to rap for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
That works because the song is rap.
Oh, okay.
So let me rap. Okay, let me try something little here. Yeah. It's the Ghana boy YINKS. We out here in Ghana doing interview with Abrefi, all the way from Josie. I guess y'all niggas watching me, y'all niggas feel me. We out here, we ain't playing, homie. I came from the mud, and I cleaned up, now the whole world knows me. I bet you niggas don't know me, but you about to feel me. We flying straight to the top, doing it with no chopper. Niggas talking about me like they know me, man. We buy the cheddar. We chasing this for the paper. Everybody gotta know me. You niggas gotta respect me, cause what I gotta do, you niggas can't do after me. I think it's enough.
It's actually, it's enough.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So your last words to your fans, and where can we find your songs?
Okay,
and your social media handle.
You can, like, everywhere you can find me, YINKS, YINKS, or you can search at YINKS Official on Instagram. You can also Google YINKS, and it will probably give you like my handles. You can get my music on all the digital stores: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, Deezer, all that, you know. And I want to say that I really love the support that I get from my fans, especially RIP to my father when he died. Like, so much support from my fans worldwide. I love that, you know, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the love you guys show me, and keep chasing your dream, whatever that you want to do. Keep believing in yourself. The road is not meant to be clear, but you can work hard and, you know, clear your path, and nothing's impossible. You can do whatever. It will take time, but it's not impossible. It will take time. Remember, it will take time, but it's not impossible. You can do it. Keep going. Don't stop. Yeah.
I almost forgot. You don't grant interviews in Ghana. Why?
I don't. Man, you know, sometimes there's too much controversy going on, you know, in the industry, and I don't want to be part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't like all that yappy and all of that. But, you know, if I talk to some guys and they cool and I want to do an interview, I do it.
Okay.
You know, some people bring good energy. You know, I got some friends in media here, and I think that as time goes on, I'll be working with them. But I'm not too much in the interviews. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody calls upon me that, hey, I want you in my studio, I'm not gonna turn them down, because the fact that somebody called you, it means that they appreciate you. So you shouldn't also reject them. But I'm not too much out there knocking doors to doors like, yo, I need interview, because I'm not really too much in the interviews, you know. But yeah, that's what's up.
Thanks very much for honoring our invitation. Thank you very much.
I also appreciate it.
That was the end for you, and this is the end of Abrefi Talk Show. Thank you for having time with us. We'll bring to you next week, same time, with a wonderful characters list. I am Abrefi, your host, and this program is brought to you by Paloma Hotel, GH Morning News, and Movieeraghana. See you same time here next week, and we bring you the best. Bye bye.